Well, we don't have a lot of prep time. We got a couple of big duels right off the bat, so we really have to move at an accelerated pace. And so it's kind of scary because, starting off Friday, we jumped right into it and had a pretty good run of live wrestling. And you're like, in my mind, I'm wondering if they're ready to go that hard. But also, we want to be prepared. These first couple of duels don't define us, but we definitely want to be able to give a good effort and our kids be prepared and ready to wrestle against top caliber teams. We've put a little more emphasis on the leadership because we have a group that we can kind of lean to. And so I think we've talked about the impact that they can have on our younger kids and just on the direction of our season and our team. I mean, I think we need to be a tighter knit team. I felt like last year one of our issues from my viewpoint was that we weren't operating as a team. We weren't all on the same page, and we had a few guys that were kind of off on their own agendas and not following in line. So I think I can speak to it as much as I want to, but it's going to have a bigger impact coming from our leaders and specifically our seniors. That's something that that we have leaned on those older kids as well to share their experiences and kind of let them understand it's a normal process and they went through it. And I think it's important for, again, the coaching staff can talk to the kids about it, but I think, we're a little bit more separated and they're not maybe going to know that we know what they're going through. So when you have a senior or a junior that says, man, I went through the same thing and I struggled and my confidence was shaken, it's going to keep those kids a little more encouraged. And this is by far, this preseason is probably the most encouraging I've ever seen a group. When somebody's struggling, we got guys that are jumping in there and picking them up, and that's kind of nice to see. You want to hold each other accountable to a certain degree, but at the same time, you got to have some support and some encouragement and some positive things. So, I think there's been a real positive focus, and those things help when it comes to a kid that's experiencing maybe being away from home a little bit, but also maybe getting roughed up in practice now that we've started live. They're starting to face reality that, man, I got a lot of work to do before I'm to the level where I need to be.